if just being regular wasn't enough. So shout out to everybody that's coming in. Shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out. You know, just being regular is not enough. To the degree, you know, it's not sociable right now to have a job. It's not cool to, work for a company. It's not even cool to even say you don't have a boss. Shout out to the Breakfast Club, you know, the morning show. When it comes down to it, a lot of us, we have our issues. Our issues stem from mainly with us, trying to fit in. You know, the biggest thing that I always talk about is society standards. Society has a standard that they put us in. Let me get this seatbelt. Society has a standard that they put us in, you know, and and we have, you know, been to a degree, been put into this process, and sorry about that, y'all. I'm, kind of jumping in, catching the chat, trying to watch something was going on around me. But society put us in a standard. You know, being regular is just not enough. You know, going to work, working a 9 to 5. You know, you're not awesome. What about if you're the type that likes your job? You like going to work. You know, you don't want to be this grandioso entrepreneur, have this big old house. Man, you just want a nice Honda. You want to, have a nice condo downtown, or you want to just have a nice, 2 bedroom, 1 bath apartment, or better yet, just get you a, 2, 3 bedroom house. Nothing big, nothing grandioso. You're not really trying to keep up with the Joneses. You're not trying to push a standard. It's just that, hey, people are putting you in a box. Nowadays it's so called cool to be in this whole box thing to where, I gotta be like everybody else. If everybody else got a Lamborghini, I need to get one too. If everybody is, successful in marriage, I need to get married too. You're not getting married because the standard of, the commitment that you want to make to that person. You're not getting married to the, the love that you have for that person. Ah, everybody's doing it. You know, we're creating this whole standard to be the norm now. Like, hey, you got to do this because everybody else is doing it. Hold on, let me get this seatbelt. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is like the norm. Everybody's, into this life. You know, everybody knows money. Everybody's balling. Everybody has everything. To the degree, man, a lot of us ain't got a lot of money. We just average, regular people. We work at a job. You know, to some degree, people have bosses. I always say I don't have a boss. I quit when I want to. You know, at liberty through the job. I take my vacation when it's acceptable, but at the same time, I don't, garner myself to have a boss because, I'm looking at myself being better in life. I done had business I started, I wouldn't say they failed. I just miscommunication with managing with partners. Ones I did by myself, been successful, but just to a point, you can make the money, but you don't have enough to sustain family. And making the money and you have a family, you have to take those things into consideration. Kind of slow back in the chat. Sorry about that, y'all. Multitasking right now, doing things. But when it comes down to it, man, you gotta have something that brings in the money for the family, and you got to be able to, deal with everything around you, the family and all. And a lot of people just being regular, man, just getting you a job, hey, providing for your family. That's the key. A lot of us people just want us to be better, go above and beyond. Go hard or go home. Why can't I just go hard? I don't. I shouldn't have to go home. I shouldn't have to lay it all on the line to where I don't have nothing else for tomorrow. Like I said, I'm way back in the chat, but it's to a degree. A lot of times we get pushed in these circles. We get pushed in these groups that we have to live up to other people's expectations. You know, I gotta be a doctor because my parents wanted me to become a doctor. Why can't I just be a guy that works a regular job? I do something in corporate, do some. No, even if I want to, hey, be a secretary, just answer calls, relay messages to people. Why can't I, just do something simple as that? Why I gotta live up to somebody else's standard? And even with living up to somebody else's standard, why can't I just be me? I gotta be something else. I gotta be better, or just like somebody. Prime example. You know, one of my cousins, his dad was a mechanic. His dad wanted his son to follow in his footsteps so bad. Son became a mechanic, hated it, but didn't want to disappoint his dad. So he tried to stick it out till one day he just got fed up. I don't want to do this no more. You know, he liked drawing. He liked rapping. He wanted to become an artist. Dad stood by him for a little bit, and kind of seeing the vision wasn't coming through because the money wasn't coming there. He got a little notoriety and started doing a little good for himself. That's when that I knew you was gonna make it come in. But hey, that shooting in the gym song, it just wasn't talking about Kobe and his wife. It went to a lot of people like, man, I just want to follow my dream. I just want to be regular. My dream and my passion. Everybody don't want me to succeed in that. Everybody don't want me to be great. You know, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. If you into that, hey, graphics, hey, it's something. Get into trade school. You have to go to a 4-year college. Trade schools offer that. I remember when I was going to school for fashion design. At first, I was like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and enroll in school because I didn't go to college for wrestling. But got derailed. Started making good money. Everybody was telling me to go to college. I'm like, dude, I'm making the money that most people in college make now, or better yet, past them. So me going to a 4-year college for them to give me a piece of paper and then me going to debt, that wasn't my dream. I knew that a 4-year college wasn't going to be for me. I was already looking into, going into a technical school, doing it on the side while I work a regular job. But, that's the thing. I had that opportunity because I got it from wrestling. So that was my thing to say, man, I'm just going to go ahead and go to this 4-year college because I had a scholarship, But that summer, me working and kicking it with my friends, my family, it had me a lot of time to reflect. If I'd have been most of them kids that soon you graduated that next week, you going into the military, they would have got me. I probably would have been in debt right now from college, but I took a different path. I didn't want to be like everybody else. I just wanted to do me. I could have been that same guy. There's nothing wrong with being regular. There's something, beneath regular. That's to a point where you don't fit in. The ones that are overachievers, those what's the coffee? The latte, grandiose, whatever they have at a Starbucks, what they call a tall or whatever latte, you know. But the thing of it is, I didn't see myself fitting in the box, you know. I just want to be me, you know. I had everybody had dreams for me to do stuff, but I had my own dreams to do what I want to do. You know, I just want to be regular old me, do what I want to do to help me feel good, feel fun about myself. I didn't want to, you know, be that guy that be in the box and stay to the norm. That's what a lot of times we get into with a lot of our friends and family. You know, hey, think outside the box, be different. You know, it's okay to be regular. You know, you ain't got to go get this corporate job, work at a regular job, secretary. You know, ain't nothing wrong with being a trash man. I've done it before. I picked up trash for people. You know, I set up events for people. Man, you couldn't imagine a lot of stuff I did to help people out. You couldn't imagine. Like me in a situation like cleaning toilets. I ain't got no business cleaning toilets. I ain't got to clean toilets. I make good money. My job I was making in trucking, making good money, but I'm up here cleaning toilets, helping somebody else out, helping them with a cleaning service job. Not because, you know, it's beneath me to clean toilets. I did it because I want to. I'm helping a friend, I'm helping a family member out. I didn't have to do it. I did it just because. You know, a lot of times we get to a point where we feel like jobs are beneath us, so we can't do certain things. To a degree, I mean, I get it, most people, but hey, you got to start somewhere. Even when you know you in a position to where you ain't got no work, something is better than nothing. You know, I remember when I said I would never go back to moving furniture because I wanted to do something different. And my friend called me, hey man, he was a manager. Hey, you want to come move furniture again? I'm like, huh? Making so much money, I couldn't say no. Like the Scarface thing, give me an offer I couldn't refuse. But to a degree, man, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here. Just letting people know, man. Just hey, don't get scared to be different, man. Be a regular guy, be a regular woman. Nobody's, you know, really that big of a person to push you more and more, but you. You know, shout out to Gold P. I always talk about the 9 laws of self-govern, apply selfishness. You know, sometimes you gotta think about yourself. A lot of times we so much trying to push narrative that other people want us to push. Why we not thinking about ourselves? You know, why we can't just be that regular guy that goes to work, provides for his family, that regular woman that, you know, tends to her kids, finish her hours, you know, if she wanna work overtime, hey, you working towards a goal. A lot of time people, man, we complain about money, but we don't want to do any extra work. We're being like everybody else. Stop being that regular person in that instance. Be better, do better for yourself. You know, only person who's gonna be there for you is you. You know, understand that no matter what significant other, they can leave you at any given time. As long as you got you and you comfortable with you, you'll be all right. You know, you'll always bounce back. That's always the key. You know, having a situation to where you know you will always bounce back. But with that being said, shout out to everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here. I'll holler at y'all later. And you know what I always say? We here and we are gone.